My name is Ilya Davis, the founder of the Young Economics Awareness Program. I'm back up here tonight as I promised to visit Maggie Walker and talk about economics, because we believe that community-owned cooperative economics is the key to stop the killing in Richmond, Virginia, and not just Richmond, Virginia, but we believe that that's the key to stop the killing all over the country. So, like I said, we believe in the same economics. W.B. Du Bois, we believe in the same economics of Maggie Walker. We know that in order to stop the killing, that it takes one-time financing ideas that has to do two things. Those one-time financing ideas has to be able to create employment immediately, number one, and number two, it has to redirect all of the profits back to the community. So we know that in coming up with the one-time financing, since in low-income areas, everybody have cell phones, that it makes sense to come up with the one-time financing to do a community-owned cell phone shop. Mm-hmm. We know that it makes sense to come up with the one-time financing to do a community-owned insurance company, since in Wookham, Creighton, and Fairfield, they have cars in those areas. We believe that it makes sense to come up with the one-time financing to be able to compete against the convenience stores in low-income areas. We think it makes sense to come up with the one-time financing to compete against the renter center, to compete against the tax preparation in low-income areas. These are all one-time financing ideas that does two things. It creates jobs for those that are actually unemployable, because we're talking about low-income areas where a lot of the young people already have convictions. So we're talking about being able to create jobs in those low-income areas and redirect all of the profits back to benefiting the community. That's the definition of community-owned cooperative economics. It says the community will own all of the economics that's already going on in those low-income areas. So that's the microcosm. The macrocosm is that imagine everything in Southside Plaza and Circle Shopping Center being community-owned. So I'm gonna stop there, because the reason why I came today is because I want to be able to offer something, because I'm looking for somebody that's involved in mass communication. It might be in school and college, or anybody that want to be able to make $2,000. The concept of the Young Economics Awareness Program and the Young Economics Awareness Program is in defense of young people that live in low-income areas. The concept is on the page of the Young Economics Awareness Program page. So what I'm saying is this, is that whether you're a mass communication major or somebody that has some time to want to be able to make $2,000, what I'm pledging out of my own pocket is that any individual that gets this program, or group of individuals that gets this program, to D.L. Hughley, to Steve Harvey, to Barack Obama, to Chris Brown, or either Trey Songz, and bring me some type of proof that they actually got this concept of community-owned cooperative economics to stop the killing in low-income areas, that I will give you $2,000 cash money out of my pocket. And once I'm able to make that connection, because if I don't have to, I don't want to pay it 2 or 3 times. But once that individual does make that connection, I'll make the announcement on Facebook that the concept has been received, because I know that if Chris Brown or Trey Songz knew about the idea to be able to stop the killing in low-income areas with one-time financing ideas, and with him coming for the opening of whether it's a cell phone shop, laundromat, fish market, no matter what it is, that the whole city will come out. I know that if D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, or Barack Obama, that if they knew about the concept of community-owned cooperative economics to stop the killing, that they would be here immediately. So I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'll put up $2,000 to anybody that's able to get the concept of the Young Economics Awareness Program. And if you want to refresh yourself, because you need to know what you're talking about, go to the Young Economics Awareness Program Facebook page and see where we have 400 and 500 likes of individuals that already love the concept of cooperative economics and stop the killing in low-income areas. So please, somebody get on the job when it comes to get in this program. I'm gonna give you the 5 again. To Barack Obama, D.L. Hughley, especially Steve Harvey. Because the Young Economics Awareness Program is a program about not pointing this finger at the white man, the black man, the policeman. It's about pointing this finger at the money that's already in low-income areas. That's what this program is about. So that's the challenge. Please, somebody get involved. I have $2,000 for whoever is able to get this concept of community-owned cooperative economics, because 6, 8, and 12, I've been talking about this for a while. And they see that when they posted about Maggie Walker on 12 sites, they might have got 60 or 70 people to hit the site. We have over 450 people to hit the site about community-owned cooperative economics. The first time that I came out here and did a video in front of Maggie Walker, because I came out here before they did the unveiling, and I asked the question that if Maggie Walker was able to speak at the unveiling, what would she say? And I don't believe in talking about problems without offering a solution. That's why community-owned cooperative economics is the solution to all of the ailments. Economics is the cancer in the African-American community. All of the other problems that we're dealing with are symptoms. Once we deal with the economic cancer, then it pays for all of the other programs that's necessary. But I asked the question, what would she say if she was here today? Us as African Americans own only 0.1% of the businesses in America that employ more than one person. Us spending $1.4 trillion in the economy every year that circulates our community less than 0.1 time. Us, 1 out of 2 African American males with degrees are unemployed. Like I said before, the unemployment rate during the time when she was alive and the unemployment rate today is the same. It's a 50% unemployment rate when it comes to the African American community. But if she knew that 1 out of 2 African American males are being arrested by age 23, if it was a dog, cat, rat, or bird, other groups of people will establish institutions that work on a daily basis to stop it. But African Americans, you know, they have people from other countries. They involved. They come from overseas to come here to be educated, to be able to go home and take that and serve their people. They call foreign exchange students. But when it comes to African Americans that's educated, we form 501c7 social clubs. And we have sorority meetings, we have fraternity meetings, we have mimosas. But when it comes to being involved with 501c3 organizations on a large scale, like the Daily Planet, like Boaz and Ruth, we're not involved. She would be ashamed if she rode up and down Broad Street, Maggie Walker, and saw all of these buildings. And which one of them belong to us? Lastly, because Freddie Ray got to go. Last, I didn't have to go through the whole Bible to see how important economics was, to figure out that economics is our cancer. Because when God created Adam, and the preachers know this, he told them 4 predicate things. He said, have dominion and control of the land. And if we become a people, we've lost 50% of the residential real estate that we had in the 1964. We've lost 50% of it, of residential homes. So, going back to what I said, I have $2,000 because I can't do it alone. I cannot do this alone. For anybody that can help, get in this program. Get in this program to D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, or either Barack Obama. And those that got a problem with those individuals, guess what? I already know. That's why I know. I cannot go and open up a convenience store on my own on 25th Street or in Wookham Court because they're not going to patronize me. But community-owned cooperative economics breaks the crab in the barrel mentality. And it kills the Willie Lynch syndrome. And we better understand this.
that every time we have a problem when we point the finger at somebody else, understand we're dealing with Willie Lynch. I don't care if it's somebody that's affluent. I don't care what issues we have. We must be brothers first. No matter what academic title you have, no matter what religious title you have, we must be brothers and sisters first. Please help. Thank you.